Okay, good evening everyone, and welcome to my second video of a smudge painting. um I had to skip some parts because I've already explained this part on my first video, which is on my channel. If you have missed out, maybe you will go back and watch if this video I'm doing here is confusing in one way or the other. But the most important thing is what I'll be doing, because the part I have skipped is not really important. You just have to fill the color, a base color here after sketching. Like this is just a pen, this is just the sketch of the real picture. Here is the reference photo, and here is the sketch, the blue layer here, the one I'm on here is the sketch. So this is the base color that I fill below the sketch. Just always make sure it's below your sketch. That's the base color. And the last layer here is that of the clothes that I have filled. And one thing I'll be making this video different from the one I've made is we're not going to use any remini here. What we'll be making here today is we're going to use a black and white picture which is in my gallery, and I'll be importing right now. So what I would advise is, before you work on your picture, that's the one you're going to smudge on, you first of all convert it to a black and white using maybe Snapseed, PixArt, any app that converts pictures to black and white in a nice way. You just use it. So what I will do now is I will import my black and white picture of this, which I have already converted using Snapseed. And before you do that, don't import the picture while your canvas is not to its original size or whatever. So here let's see, yeah. So now it's normal. Let me import the one that's in my gallery, which is the black and white. I'm gonna import that now. Hopefully it will be same in size with the one I have filled my color exactly. So this is the black and white I have I've converted using Snapseed. So when you've import like this, you just mark here, you mark. And then what I will be doing now is I will clean off the background of this picture I've imported. So before that, take the picture below your base colors. Just maybe you can just hide them just to clean off your background, and for you to clearly see what you're going to clean off, because the sketch is above it, you just have to reduce opacity. While we're reducing this is to see very well where you sketch, so that you won't clean more than what you expected to. You won't clean a portion of the picture where you don't intend to. So this is just it. Gradually you clean up the background, because of course you're going to change it to your own desired background after your finished work, and by doing that you have to clean up the background. So that is just what I'm doing. It's nothing new here. I've actually done this in my previous work, so you can check out my video. I did a smudge painting part 1, part 2, and part 3 is there, and that was a video made on this same app using I had to use a remini. Then I used a remini on a picture of Fireboy, but this one, yeah, we're not gonna use any remini. And with you guys support and a good reaction to my YouTube channel, I'll be encouraged to be dropping more videos. If I find reasons for that, I hardly drop videos because I have a lot of things to do that maybe are not art related, and sometimes I'm even too lazy to record, but we'll get to that place we're going. So you just have to erase your background. Since you're already guided by the sketch you made, that the lines are here clear, it won't take your time. Just you have to just erase carefully when you're close to the original picture. Then when you're done doing that, you can just add the size of your eraser randomly and wipe off where it's not close to a picture, and you feel any size or amount of the eraser will not spoil the work of the picture. And I would have smudged this picture before going ahead to just differentiate what I'll be doing to the previous one, but I didn't, so I will just have to make it a bit lengthy here, because truly I have smudged a picture which I posted on my channel, and this one here is also going to take some time to smudge. The pen settings, like I've said, I will be doing this for the purpose or for the benefit of those who will be coming new on my channel. The setting here, the flow, this flow here is one thing some people fail to understand. The flow here is not fixed. Some people will tell you 8, some will tell you 9, any amount, any thickness or percentage, but it's not fixed for me. What is fixed here is this strength. The strength I normally don't change it, but as of the flow, there are some places where you need at very low percentage, where some places you need it at a high percentage. But whatever it is, I don't exceed 10 whenever I'm using the flow. I don't exceed 10, and for this I will be using 6. And mind you, it's not constant. You can change it if it's not working well for you, but I will be using that for some parts of the body here. And that of the size also varies, but a place where you're smudging a picture also varies on or depend on how you increase the size of your smudge brush. And one important thing about smudging, please always smudge in the right axis of the picture, because once you smudge in the wrong axis, like if you smudge in the wrong way, definitely you're going to give the picture a different shape. Like you're going to change the whole shape entirely, and that will make the work, like you won't give the picture its original shape. So what you always have in mind while smudging is, you always smudge in the right axis and don't rush. Smudge smoothly, smudge neatly, and you will never hate your outcome. So I don't know, I'm not good at stories like my boss Armstrong does on his channel. It's always up with stories to tell, to keep the work moving without boredom. But I hear my stories are bored. Anyway, maybe I can come up with some. I like some people like asking me what I like doing. I like making arts. I like playing video games probably. I like music, and I'm not actually a fan of Afro music we do here in our country. I'm a fan of Afro musicians like Uz. Have you heard of the Uzvet? Big fan of him. He's so inspirational and motivational. I like him a lot. I like people pick to hate music, but I don't. What I like from musicians is how strong your lyrics is, whatever you're saying. If it's good to me, I like it. And again, I am old. You'll be asking how old. I'm old. I'm old enough. So that's it. So another thing says when you're smudging your pictures, please smudge how the skin is. Any extraneous things you'll be doing to your work will not give it a good outcome. Will not give it a good outcome. I probably believe that what I'll be doing here today will be so helpful to those using a mobile phones for smudging, and even those on PCs, those who are using other devices other than mobile phones. It will be helpful because what I'll be doing is you can apply it. You can apply it. Like sometimes I watch videos on how to use Photoshop, sometimes how to smudge on Photoshop, and I apply some of them on phone. I have a a picture, an art of mine where I added some skin color to it, and it came on not as perfect as it would have been if I had done that on or maybe probably Photoshop, but it was still cool. That's just to like let you know that you learn every day. Sometimes you watch things that you just like try it out on your own, and if it comes out good, you will develop. That's the basic thing in art is to have your own style. That's just the key. All to your own. All to your own. Even if you're watching from people, even if you're learning from people, whenever you have developed your own style, oh my, you're so good to go. Good to go. I like learning a lot. Sometimes I even act like I don't know whatever I'm saying just to get more knowledge. It's good. It's good. Don't like, even if you know, be calm. Don't overhype yourself. Don't believe the hype. So this is a small painting of it. Sorry, the tool I'm using is called Smudge Round Bristol Brush. Should be familiar with this pen by now if you're not coming on my YouTube channel for the first time. But if you are, the name is Smudge Round Bristol Brush. The setting is flow varies, but basically I don't exceed 10 or 12. The size varies, like it's size of tools. All tools on this app, no size is fixed. It all varies. You fix your size according to the place you're working on, and then that of strength. Strength is at the maximum is 2. Since I have been smudging, I have never tried changing that because the 2 is always serving me well, like it's giving me what I want, so I don't see any need of changing the flow. Maybe I'll try it one day. Let's just hope it won't spoil my art that day, but if it does, I will never change it from 2 again. I'll just continue using it that way. So this is just smudge aspect of it. Whenever I'm doing art like this, I like playing music, but I don't want to play my music here because all my musics are noisy. I'm a fan of Erasure, so all my musics are noisy. I don't want to play any music here. Let's just keep the deal going like that. So Okay, I'm 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 already hurrying this because the time is going fast. We're already like 15 minutes gone, and I'm not even close to the finished part. But what can I do? I'll just have to be recording it like that. But I hate lengthy videos. Seriously, I hate lengthy videos. Even me, if I come to any YouTube channel to find out something like and I see lengthy videos, they keep me bored. Even if there are like a lot of things I could learn from that, I just get tired of them. So I just feel whatever I found boring or bored is will be somehow same in a way for others. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm already seeing an error here because I didn't lock my layer. Yeah, my layer is open. So please, in Photoshop, it's called clip maxing. Um, Autodesk here is not clip maxing. Here we just I don't know the definite name for it, but I'll just say it's locking off a layer. We just have to lock this padlock here. This padlock in a transparent form. You just have to close it where when you're smudging. Because if you don't, I explain all of this in my video, but I'm just saying for those who might be coming at the first time. Because if you don't close that, then definitely if you're smudging and the smudge pen has extracted some part of your picture um away from the layer, away from where you have already cropped out the background, it will have to go out, and if you drag it in again, it will have to bring the whitish color even which you've dragged out to the main layer, making it have an undesired color which is white. So what you have to do is to lock your layer while you do that. So now, am I on the layer? Yes, but what is happening? Oh, it's on two. That's too small. Okay, so now what we're going to do is um we're going to we're gonna quickly and fastly blend those layers after we have or let me say I'm going to, since nobody is going to assist me, I am going to blend those layers. I'm going to blend those layers, which is this and this. So now for you to blend this, you have to duplicate this layer twice. Sorry, I deleted that layer. So if you have deleted a layer and want to get it back, you just press this undo, it will come back. So I mistook it for duplicate. So duplicate this layer twice, then you change the blending mode of this layer to soft light. Then this one you change it to color. Yeah, that's it. Whatever it is, we'll treat it later. And then this you have to duplicate it 5 or 6 times. 5 or 6 times. Let's make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is too much. Delete one. I just need 5 layers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one. Yeah, so you have to change this to multiply. And then this linear dodge, please watch carefully because this is where we're going to blend the skin. Linear dodge, color, soft light, and then color again, this color again. Yeah, so now you have to, in descending order, we have color, soft light, color again, linear dodge, and multiply. So that's all. In ascending order, multiply, linear dodge, color, soft light, and color again. So you have to will I say clip max or lock this layer. You will lock this layer. So when your layer is being locked like this, what I always do, this is one thing I do that I don't think anybody does is you have to choose a purple color. This purple color, I don't choose a saturated, or how will I call it, I don't choose a dark one. I just choose a normal purple color to apply to the skin of the person I'm working on. Reason, if your work is too saturated, it doesn't look good. So this purple color in a way it reduces the saturated way the picture should have or would have looked or appeared. So I add that purple color just to just to pick down the saturated way the picture would have looked. So now many people will be asking how blending mode of a picture will be or which one I use. Sorry, the opacities. These opacities is not fixed. It varies when you switch it or you blend it or you produce them and it matches the color of the person. You're good to go. So let's just look at this on my color system and soft light is 70. I'm still going to adjust them anyways. Then this color I don't keep it below 80. It's either 80 or above. Then linear dodge is, I'm gonna reduce this linear dodge real back and real back. Let's keep it at 9. Then the multiply should be at let's keep the multiply 15. Let's keep it 15, 15, 14, anyone, just a difference of one without much bad. So now at that of the clothes, let's just reduce this and keep it 10, 10 or 9 or 10. Difference of one won't change it that much. So now what next? We're gonna touch the lips, we're gonna touch the eyes, we're gonna touch the hair, we'll do highlights, and we are finished for today. So let's first of all let's add color to the lips. You on the layer above this, you have to add a layer above the color which is purple. Then you unlock your real picture here, which is a reference picture. You check it to get the color of the lips real good. The color of the lips here will be picked, and normally pick colors here for lips if anyone matches. Let's see, I think this will go. So now you have to unlock it back and apply real quick. Sorry, that's too big. Apply real quick because time is against us. Have to apply that real quick. Then you choose your hard eraser and clean the portion of the place where you don't need it. Have to clean the place where you don't need, and the place where you don't need should be cleaned off. Yes. So Autodesk is a good app, but what I hate about it is when it starts slowing. You can hit it real bad. You can even hit it more than the hardship in Nigeria. So let's choose a darker color for the path. I believe this is not his teeth. I believe this was just a place I should have even filled up while sketching, but I didn't. So let's leave it like that. This is too whitish for me. What is happening? Okay, I think it's actually. Oh, adjust those ones later. Let's keep working on the lips. So now you have to change the blending mode of the lips to color. Yeah, then when you're doing this, when you finish changing that, you reduce it because this is not a lady. So you have to reduce the opacity, because if it's like this, it's as if it's a lady applying some makeups or all of that. So you have to just reduce it. Don't ask me if I'm going to keep it at 40, I'm going to keep it at 50. Of course you're going to keep it where you feel is okay and you feel is like matching, like where you feel is contrasting, or no go school, where you feel is okay, or let's just say where you feel is same with the real picture. So now I'm just rushing things. Let's tackle this eyes, sorry. So on the eye here now, we'll just add another layer. Don't work on that same layer. Please understand the layers on Autodesk, and that's all. So you choose a soft or hard eraser anyone. So you apply, apply, apply for a job. Apply the color to his eyes. Apply it. Of course it's not this whitish, I guess, but apply it. So now always check what you're going to do from the reference. Always check what you're going to do from the reference. And as for me, I'm going to add a color that is a bit darker. Let's try this on another layer. Let's try this. Should be a bit darker. Yeah, something like that. I should have imported a color that maybe we can use to like do the eyes, but I didn't. So I'm just choosing randomly. Randomly. Okay, so however you do it, I'm just showing you how you're gonna do that. So however you've done it, that's the eyes. Just make sure you just paint the eyes real good. If you mustn't have a 100% resemblance, of course it's a tune, but keep it close to reality, because that's the professionality of your work. So now after doing that, you will just erase the parts that you know will not spoil the picture you're working on. Erase the colors that they are not supposed to be there. So now I think this is also too bright for me, so I can still pick down the color, the white color a bit like this. I guess it's okay. Yes, it's okay like this, so you can bend it down like that. So now add a layer, and this layer you're going to add now, just add it above your sketch, because you're going to work on the eyeball now, and the eyeball of course is on the sketch. And if you understand Autodesk very well, you will know that in Autodesk, whatever you're doing below a sketch, below a layer, it won't show unless you keep it above that layer. So that's why I've kept it above my sketch, because I want what I'm going to do now to display. So now you can choose this. The color is charcoal and the opacity is 100. You can choose this. That's too big. You can reduce the size. I just want to make something like a curve in his eyes in a whitish manner, and the size should be low. Yes, I think that's okay. And you do the same on the other side. Yeah, that's it. So now check your reference and see if that is how it is, but I guess that's not, so you have to adjust it. And by doing that, I pick soft eraser to adjust his eyes. I pick soft eraser. Now what I'm going to add here, okay, I see 3 dots. There. This is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm doing this on the wrong layer. It shouldn't have been here. 1, 2, 3, and it's there. Okay. It's too big. Sorry. So I guess that's it. Like I said, if you're doing your work, do it real good. I'm just doing this for the purpose of learning. So I'll have to leave it that way. Maybe we'll just adjust it later, but you have to just leave it that way for now. I'll have to leave it that way. Then maybe this we can increase it a bit. Let me see. I don't want it to be too whitish, but I guess that is a bit okay. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some highlight to this picture, and let's adjust our blending mode here before we do that. Let's see this multiply if it was okay on this picture or not. Yeah, let's leave it that way. And linear dodge, let's leave linear dodge. Color should be 80 or probably 85. Let's leave it to 85. Then the soft light, 26, 25, 26, 25, 25. So that's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add highlights to the picture. If you leave your work like this, it might be good in the eyes of some viewers and probably you, but I don't leave my work like that. So let's add some highlight, and the color I use for highlight here is this or this. Yeah, this is the one I use. Funny how I'm gonna add the highlight, but it's funny, but I will have to do it. You will see. Maybe God will help us to come out with a good result. Probably. Yeah. So now we have added a layer now. So I'm using brush 7. You can find it under texture. I have moved it up here to my basics because I use it frequently, so I don't need it to be that low down there. So I'm using my brush 7. The settings is 100. Size, I will not speak about size again, but it varies. So that's it. So holy. Okay. So when you choose that brush, please, what I'm doing now, you have to do it evenly. You have to do it evenly so that when you're blending it, you won't give yourself a double work. Because if you don't blend it evenly, then you might face some difficulty when you're blending this. So you have to do it evenly. Okay, so I think I'm done adding these first colors. This so now after doing that you have to choose this your blending here. This blending, choose it. The flow is the strength. Let's keep the strength 2 or 3. Let's keep it 3, then flow. Let's leave flow on 2. In fact, let's keep both 2 2. Then you add the size and you blend. Keep your size low because this brush is very powerful, so always keep your brush low when you're using it. Then you blend the color you have added for highlight smoothly. Blend it smoothly so that it will match the skin. If you don't do it smoothly, it will appear forceful on the face and on the whole work, and it will not make it attractive, and you will lost your work from you deny your work from having a good result. So keep your opacity and good size. So when you're blending these colors, you also do it in the correct manner. You do it in the right axis. If not, the work will still not be good. Sometimes when you do the color, it's not enough, and when it's not enough, you add. And if sometimes you do it and it's too much, you will have to reduce it. In whichever way you do it, make sure it matches the real picture you're working on. But in a way, before I will finish, I think I already have seen that I added this color damn too much. But we're gonna adjust it, and we're going to adjust it. We'll find a way. We will find a way to adjust the color. So don't worry. Similarly, you can use this method to add or highlight your picture even if you're doing digital painting. Which painting with this highlight is also go with um whichever art you want to highlight. It can work, it can work. I just tried it out a day jokingly and it worked, and I discovered that not every time you come on YouTube to watch whatever you want to do, whatever you feel you want to do and you don't find a way, don't just come here and dash the YouTube your MB. Sometimes just go to the app, think, the tools are there, try something. If it's nice, you will even be the one to share the idea. So that's it. In a way, do it gently. It will surely match. It will surely match. Oh god, I think that's too much there. For us not to make the work lengthy, let's just reduce it. I think it's too much here. It's too much here. It's too much. Yeah. There are some places that you might look and laugh over it, but we're going to touch them. Definitely, we're going to touch them. So we're going to choose soft eraser to erase some places that came out of shape. Some place that look scary. So it will come on nice. So let's see the difference now. So if you have beat down the hardness by using your soft eraser and it's still hard or too much, you can still reduce the opacity by you can still beat it down by reducing the opacity of the layer a bit. You see, so you can reduce it a bit so that it will match the work like that. So I think this is okay. Similarly, we are going to do that for the clothes, but we're wasting a lot of time, so we'll be fast in doing that. Let me just try doing that with a pen that won't waste our time. A pen that won't waste our time. So it's just in a way to make it nice. So I think let's leave it this way, like this, and um as of the hair, we're still gonna do that. So keep your layer above the sketch to adjust the hair. Sorry, above even the reference. Just keep it above the reference. Then you have to unlock this layer. You have to unlock the layer. Then you reduce the opacity a bit so you can see what you're going to do. So after doing that, keep being on the same layer you have adjusted. You have reduced the opacity and you brought it upon the reference. Keep it above, then you choose a color that will match. And the color, I don't know, I should have selected this color before doing all of this, but let's just try with this. Let's try working with this. Please make sure you're on that empty layer, because several times I've mistook this reference one for that, and I had to restart. So sometimes you can even highlight your picture when you're doing the hair. You can even highlight it without looking at the reference, because you will know how the hair will form to give it a good shape. But it's also good to look at it and be doing as it is, so that errors and resemblance will be intact. Sorry, errors will be few and the resemblance will be intact. That's actually what I meant. So this is how to detail your hair. Yeah, sorry, the pen I'm using is paint tapad. The size is 0.1, the opacity is 100. If you like this video and you have many more questions to ask, you can drop your comment in the description link below, or you can request for my WhatsApp number, or you can chat me up on Facebook, or you can chat me up on Instagram. My IG handle, my WhatsApp number, or Facebook, my Instagram handle is toxicat, Facebook is toxicat, and my WhatsApp number, I don't think of calling it, but if you would like to get it, then 081 81 again 86 2104. I repeat, 081 81 again 86 2104. That's my WhatsApp number. If you wanna message me direct for questions, teaching, or any kind, you can DM me in there. We'll talk. We will talk, definitely. So after you have highlighted your head like this, definitely you're going to touch the edges to make it fitting, like to blend it with the initial or the base color, or the one you filled, which is black. You have to touch it so that it will match, like that. My advice to everyone and my encouragement is, once you think you can create, so always be full of ideas so that you can create, and we will also learn from you, and we can also make others to learn from us, and we can recreate, because God created us to also recreate. That's what I believe. Of course it is what it is, because if it wasn't that way, we won't be creating things for ourselves. So that's my belief. So I'm done with the hair here. Yes, if this is too shiny, this is too bright, you can still reduce the opacity if you want. If it's too bright, you can still reduce the opacity if you want, like that. But if it's okay, you can leave it. Doesn't it doesn't change the whole situation, or it doesn't change the whole stuff we made here. So that's it. Mm. So I guess I'm done here. I guess I'm poorly done here, because that's for me. I don't know what you rate, but I think I'm done with this. If you like what you see on the screen here and you would love to see more, please subscribe to my channel Toxicat, and please share with other friends who might love a smudge painting. Maybe in this way, or in one way or the other, share it, and let them subscribe too, so that whenever I drop a comment, a post, they will get notified and watch. And one more last thing I'll be showing you guys is After you're done like this, you can save your work to your Autodesk by clicking on the gallery, save as a copy or a current work, whichever you're saving. The work is already saved. Now you can bring it back. When the work is back like this, maybe sometimes if the color doesn't match, if it doesn't match, then you have to do something. You have to drag this picture, maybe let me say, keep it here above. No, let's put it down here. So if it's in this way and it's not the color is not matching, then you have to merge it. You have to merge it all, merge it. You merge them, don't merge the lips. So when it's on one layer like this, assuming this color doesn't match, like if it's totally different, then you have to merge. Then when you merge, you click on it, on this adjust HSL adjustment or HSL adjustment, you click over there. So if you click over there, you can adjust the color of this man here so it will match his original skin. You can adjust. This is only when the color is not matched, like the color you've worked on. If it's not matched, you adjust this. But if the color is okay, in case the color is okay, please just leave it. Don't come and spoil your work trying to adjust. If the color is okay, you leave it that way. But if it's not, you adjust. I think this is okay. This is okay, I guess. This is okay. I think this is okay. Whichever way you set it is nice. Then you click done. So if it's done okay, you can import a background. Import a background from your gallery, maybe in gallery, maybe anywhere you have a nice background or whatever. Anyway, you have a nice background, you can bring it in and put it there. I'll just choose any one if I see it here to put it there. So maybe let's try this. Okay, it's here. So mark, then you take it below your work like this, and in case you want to have a shadow of it, you can still click on the picture, duplicate it, then the below one here you can adjust the HSL, drag all of them backward to their last, then you transform and give it a shadow, either the back, front,